So let's have a look at the drone army's weaponry.
Yeah. So here we have these, robot army. We call it the drone army because they're Amazon drones. And then they, of course, need to be able to fight against the humans, but they don't want to kill them. So they have this sort of non-lethal weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
So we looked at what exists as non-lethal weapons. And often it's this riot gear where they have these small cannons, almost like grenade launchers looking things, where they shoot different like tear gas or rubber bullets or sandbags or different weaponry. And they actually looked a lot like some Nerf guns, we thought. Mm-hmm. So we looked at like the Nerf gun design, where they are actually also non-lethal, but are not able to take out anyone. And we wanted to take some inspiration from that. And we found out there's actually, you can get these net casters, but you need to be very short range for them to actually work. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, you have tasers as well. And
I don't think we have any tasers.
No, we don't have any tasers here, but we have different, there's all sorts of non-lethal weapons, but most of the time they actually have these riot guns that they shoot with. Mm-hmm. So we looked at a lot of that as inspiration. Yeah. And then here, we of course know we have these. We also looked at shotguns because that's also a breaching weapon. And we wanted to have this handheld, short weaponry that they could just carry along. Maybe the drones could use them in one hand as well, but they would be designed for human use, but the robots would overtake them. So we went through different iterations, as you can see here. Grenades as well, like should it be stun, flash, smoke, tear gas. We looked at different classical Counter-Strike grenades as well, but also classical riot control grenades and weaponry as well.
So we ended up with like this rubber bullet grenade. So you throw it and then it frags out all these small rubber bullets that stuns people or immobilize people in a vicinity of, 2 meters.
Yeah, it would be obvious just to take some of the other ones, but we wanted to make some that were slightly different from the obvious Counter-Strike versions. Yeah. So there, we just thought it would be great to have this, also visually, to have this colorful grenade with a lot of small balls around it. And then we iterated on this Nerf gun design and this riot gun design.
Just a quick consideration about this gun design. So the reason why we chose this, which I can't remember what it's called now, but it's really cool. Like the rebels, they have this very small DIY weapon that shoots a lot of small nails out, while this might have like 12 rounds inside a drum. So it's also the size, everything in contrast. So like small and fast and big and not clumsy, but like I could imagine like when you animate and put sounds on this, like thump, thump, thump. It shoots these big projectiles that is slow. So
we looked at as analogs to the different weapons. We looked at an Uzi for the rebels, like a small one-handed weapon that would shoot a lot of not that damaging bullets, but a lot of them. A magazine that could hold a lot of bullets, and then as I looked at a shotgun for the drone army. So they would shoot like these few, and that would, of course, in the final game they would have several different weapons to choose from a lot, but this would kind of be the archetypical weapon because it would be small and agile and fast versus big and slow and heavy and a lot more damage.
Heavy impact.
Yeah.
So so we took the shotgun idea that we really like this. This shotgun, by the way, is just photobashed with this. It doesn't shoot this kind of. But that was the idea of it. This is like a talking point. So that became these. We started to iterate. I think it's an MP5 plus a shotgun plus this
Nerf gun
plus the Nerf gun.
Yeah.
So we trying to incorporate this design into. So we actually chose this as the final design because I think that it encompasses all the good parts of these two with the double handheld. So you have this steady aim guard. I don't know what is this little handle in front. And then how you could take out the drum, and then you have the shoulder we put up against this, the stock, I think it's called. I don't know the lingo. We don't have guns in Denmark, so I don't know the lingo for anything. But trying to carry over this heaviness of the weapon with the more streamlined industrial look.
And then we really like the look. Personally, like the look of the shotgun as well, where they have these shells along the side, but it looks a bit too small and a bit too flimsy, and we wanted to make it more heavy and also have a bit more bullets so it became this big like Tommy gun round that you could then clip out and clip in anew, and then you'd have like 12
I think
bullets.
also like for riot police, when you have this kind of shotgun, like if you wanna, didn't delete something down here. Sorry, there's a point to this. There's a point to this. Stick with me. Okay. So when you fire off a round, and then when you have to reload, you have to flip this down, put in a new round, and then flip it up again and shoot. So I don't think that would be quite fair to like have that would be like a one shot, like maybe the sniper in CS, like it's a one shot, then you have to reload. So this is a little less heavy hitting, but you have 12 rounds instead, so you have a drum magazine. So even though that could be a cool idea to have this animation where you reload and load, I think would be quite tedious for a player to constantly have to load and reload, and it would be quite annoying to see this animation playing all over again all the time. So I think we struck the balance between saying that they get 12 rounds in that mag, or I don't know, maybe it should be smaller, 8 rounds if it's too much with the 12.
And that's up to the balancing of the developers, and something you do when you iterate with the players as well. So this is just, again, initial ideas just to create this archetypical gun for this drone army. And then I think in the next video will be like speed drawings of the final development of the call-out sheets for these weapons, and then afterwards we'll break them down, the final images. Yeah,
we'll break down the thing I teased a little bit before with the final image. Like we will go like through a high-speed video, just taking this image and the rebels, and then just take it into Blender, make a 3D version, and then take it back into Photoshop and paint over, and then set up a final page, and then we'll show you how the final image looks. So see you in the next video.